September the 7th, 2022. They just got through spray painting these and now they're putting their little stickers on them. But this is what happens when you're at Tacoma Park. You deal with a corrupt entity. But we're going to take a walk around Tacoma Park and show you more corruption inside of this little town. You see, they don't even mind doing it because they're in cahoots with the government. So let's take a walk around Tacoma Park and show you more infractions and where your money is not being spent. I'm telling you, taxpayers of Tacoma Park, Maryland, you're getting done without grease by these individuals that you have employed to run your town.
Officer 00700 is recording.
Look at the sidewalk, how the grass is growing all up on the sidewalk. This is Poplar Avenue off of New Hampshire Avenue. This is Sligo Mill Neighborhood Community Park. Look at the sidewalks. See, park enforcement, police officer, code enforcement, bushman. This has been brought to you by him. Look at the sidewalk, how all the vegetation is growing on the sidewalk. But this is what your taxpayers' dollars are supposed to be taking care of. Look how the vegetation is being just growing. I want to show you this car here. This car has been parked in this position for over 2 years. Nobody says anything about it. Where is Bushman? Parking enforcement, code enforcement, police officer. He's got all them titles. It's starting to rain, so it's gonna be a short walk. But look at this, taxpayers. Look at this. Where's your tax dollars going when your drain system is all fucked up? Let's go here. This car has been parked in this spot for over 2 years. No tickets on it. What street is this? Yeah, I don't know. We'll find out sooner or later. But I'm just showing you your parking enforcement officer. What he does, comes to work, gets in his little car, comes all the way down to Sligo Mill Road, puts a ticket on my car, Then he goes all the way back up to his office and sits down. That's his job. He goes nowhere else. Harasses nobody else. You see, all these other infractions, doesn't say anything about them. Look at this. Look at this shit. Ain't this some shit? Let's go through this little path here to get over where I want to be. Somebody lost a little kitty. People say, why do you breathe hard? Mind you, these are hills. These are little mountains that you be walking through in this little town. And at my young age, I haven't been out exercising like I should, but I'm going to start now because of code enforcement, police officer, what else? Parking enforcement, officer of the Tacoma Park Police Department. Look at this shit. Look how dirty these signs are. Taxpayers of Tacoma Park. This is where your tax money should be going to. But it doesn't, because what it's going to is in the pockets of these government officials. Let's go down here for a minute. No sidewalks for the citizens to walk on. They have to walk on the street, on both sides of the street. No sidewalk. This is what happens to your tax money. No sidewalk on either side. And Bushman, there's a car park on the opposite side of the street, which is a violation. Where you at, Bushman? You're not doing your job, Bushman. Taxpayers, the little sidewalk they have, as you see, there is no sidewalk. But the little sidewalk they have, look at how the grass and the weeds are growing up in it. Taxpayers, ask your government, where is this money going that they're paying tax money to? Look at the weeds growing in the sidewalk, or whatever they call this little spot they got going on here. Look at this. Look at this. Isn't your tax dollar supposed to be taking care of this? Watch these people right here. Shit, they gonna run before I get there. The lady spotted me, so she gonna run before I get there. See, no sidewalk on this side. He don't know if to run or stay. Look at it. No sidewalk. How you doing, young man? All right. That's nice. Look how dirty this sign is. She trying to run real fast down that street. Look at there. There should be sidewalks on both sides of this street so that citizens can walk down. But as you see, there's sidewalk only on one side of the street. Where's your tax dollars going to? Taxpayers of Tacoma Park. People should be able to walk down either side of this street and have a sidewalk to walk on. But they don't. There's only the sidewalk on that side. And if you're walking on this side of the street, you got to walk in the street to get through. And I'll get it out the way so cars can go through. This is Poplar and Spring Avenue. All right, the sidewalk picks up here, but there's no sidewalk going on in that direction. All right. Now we're coming up on a park. There's sidewalks on both sides. Now mind you, in this neighborhood, you see that there's sidewalks on both sides of the street. You see that this is a park over here. You see the children can walk on both sides of the street here to get to the park. You see that there's sidewalks on both sides of the street over here, sidewalks on both sides here, and sidewalks on both sides here. And I'm finna show you why they have sidewalks on both sides of the street here. You see, on this street and in this little neighborhood, this is where Bin Laden's daughter lives. That's right. You see, taxpayers, she gets hers. She makes sure that her little neighborhood is sparkling clean. There's sidewalks on both sides of the street. That's right. Look how immaculate this he says.
What the fuck is that? Yeah. Freak.
You see, this is the kind of shit that's in this town.
Yeah.
You see, I'm in Bin Laden's terrorist hive right now. Right here is where Bin Laden's daughter lives. That's right. The mayor of Tacoma Park lives. See all this dumb shit she got on her front yard? Black Lives Matter, statehood for the people of DC. Now mind you, she's the mayor of this state, of this little town. And she doesn't even know that DC is a federal park and it can never be made into a state. How dumb can you be? And you have her running your town. She had Black Lives Matter. All this foolishness. And the sad part about it is, she deals with children. She teaches children. This is where she lives at, y'all. The daughter of Bin Laden. See, and there's sidewalks on every corner where she lives at. The little white boy talking about freak. That's right, keep walking with your little dog. See, they're not used to people. See, that was a bootlicker. He one of the bootlickers in this town. Ain't got no balls walking a dog around. Well, the dog is walking him around. You see? There's sidewalks on both sides of in her little neighborhood. But throughout this town, zero. Sidewalks are only on one side. You see that? The little bootlicker back there saying freak, freak. And if I would have approached him, it would have been a whole different ball game, you know. But that's what it is. All I could do is laugh about it because of the cowards in this little town. Look at this car here, Bushman. It's parked illegally in a different direction, Bushman. No ticket on it. Okay, we're getting out of the mayor's neighborhood, little compound. And as you see, we're starting to go back with no more sidewalks. Woodland Avenue and Elms. I'm pretty sure he called the security force. That's what bitches do. And when I say a bitch, I mean a first class A1 bitch. He needs another man to take care of his job for him when he starts shit. As you see, there are no sidewalks on this side. So citizens have to walk out into the street on this side. Children have to walk out into the street on this side. But that was the typical Tacoma Park resident in this little town. Walking the dog, talking shit, and got his clutching his phone in case something kick off. He's already dialed 911, and he got his finger on the other one. But he instigates shit, talking shit. I think they funny. That's why I say times are changing, and your force isn't ready for the change. Look at all this. The fence all towed down. God knows what is in there. I ain't going in there though. All right. Oh, we behind that house. What, the house got burnt down or something? Let's go this way. I don't know what that is. Some kind of school or something back there. But we've already ran into several infractions by parking. But Bushman hasn't put any tickets on any of these cars. We're at Conway Avenue and Circle Avenue. Look at that. How the trees and shit grow out past. No sidewalk on either side of the street. Zero sidewalk. You see, these people in here, the majority of these people in here are bootlickers, and they think they are above the law. They ass kissers. And this is why Bin Laden's daughter and her terrorist group keeps getting back into office, because the majority of these clowns they have in this town are bootlickers. Straight bootlickers. They talk a lot of shit, but as soon as shit kicks off, they running. As you see, zero sidewalks. Taxpayers, even the bootlickers. Where is your tax dollars going to? When in this little area, zero sidewalks. Oh, here, look at Granny looking, frowning up. Let's go down this street here. This is Conway. Zero sidewalks. They say this is a one-way street. Zero sidewalks. Somebody built a little thing, but that's not a sidewalk. But they have zero sidewalks for the children to walk down, the handicapped, the elderly to walk down. They have to walk in the middle of the street because there are no sidewalks. Where's your tax dollars at work? Tacoma Park tax dollar payers, taxpayers. You see, even the bootlickers got to pay taxes. Where's your money going, bootlickers? Zero sidewalk. There's a piece of sidewalk right there, but it stops. Goes to that house there. Where are your handicap for your children? No sidewalks. So your handicapped, your elderly, and your children have to walk out in the streets of Tacoma Park, Maryland. And for people who are talking about they want to come here and live, this is what you have to put into. This is what you got. Your kids running and playing in the street, traveling in the street, and you got to hope that they never get hit by a car. And here's the sidewalk here. Here's the sidewalk. No sidewalk that way. But you're paying heavy taxes. Let's walk on around here. Here's the sidewalk. That's New Hampshire Avenue. Here's the sidewalk. You see, taxpayers, where is your tax dollars going? Where is it going? And that's what you need to ask yourself. God damn, something stank over here. This is Prince George's Avenue. All right, we're going back into the neighborhood. There's a sidewalk there. But as you see, the sidewalk is ending again on this side. This is some kind of little dog park or whatever it is. But look at here. The sidewalk ends. So your elderly and your children and handicapped have to go and get back out into the street. They have to get back out into the street because somebody is stealing the money. And this street here is a two-way street. That means vehicles go both ways. So if your children are walking in the direction I'm walking and you have a drunk driver coming by behind them, they're in trouble. As you see, there's no sidewalk on that street right there. None whatsoever. No sidewalk. Your children have to walk in the street or come on this side and cross the street. Now mind you, we just left the terrorist neighborhood and see, no sidewalk, no sidewalk, no sidewalk, just this sidewalk, no sidewalk, just this sidewalk. But on every one of her streets, there's a sidewalk. No sidewalk. Sidewalk stops there. No sidewalk. No sidewalk. Taxpayers of Tacoma Park, where is your money going to? Taxpayers, no sidewalk, no sidewalk, piece of sidewalk, no sidewalk. Where is your tax dollars going to, Tacoma Park? This is Prince George's Avenue. Look, you got weeds growing all in the drain off. But you didn't see that in her neighborhood. You did not see that in her neighborhood. These people got the junkiest yards, man. God damn. No sidewalk. No sidewalk. No sidewalk. This is Circle Avenue. No sidewalks on either side of the street. No sidewalks. One sidewalk. Taxpayers, where is your money going to? Look at this sign. This sign is so dirty. But where's the money going to? I'm serious. This is what you pay taxes for. They can't even keep the signs clean. Look at that. No sidewalk. They can't even keep the street signs clean. No sidewalks. For the handicapped, the elderly, and the children. And here's a park. Sidewalk is on one side of the street, not on the other. But your children have to walk down to this park. Whatever the name of this park is. We at Elms and Prince George's. So let's walk down this. It's dumb shit. Look at this. No sidewalk. The sidewalk ends right here. No sidewalk. Now this goes down where Bin Laden's daughter lived at. No sidewalk. Look at the gutter, all dirtied up. As you see, you have children. This is a playground for children, but you have sidewalks only on one side. So that means that the children that live on this side have to walk across the street to get to that side because there's no sidewalks on this side. Taxpayers, someone in a wheelchair or crutches have to walk in the street to get to that side of the street. Look at this truck here. This truck look like it ain't never moved. Let me see what the tag is on it. 223. All right, you good? You got to walk out in. This is a two-way street right here. You see the mail truck up there? This is a two-way street. And your children have to walk out into it. The elderly has to walk out into it because there's no sidewalk on this side of the street. because someone is skimming off the top of the taxpayers' dollars. Little truck coming up. All right, this one. Look how dirty this sign is. Children playing, but there is no sidewalk for them to walk up and down. Go figure that one out. All right, I've been down that street. Let's walk back down this street. See, that's the truck that's parked illegally. Let's walk up this way. And the mail truck. Look at this shit here. Throwing this shit all on the side of the road. Code enforcement. Where you at up Tacoma Park? Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this ain't no but a hilly ass place. Look at this shit here. Somebody got bamboo for a fence so that nobody can't look into their property. Ain't no wrong with that. Look at this shit. They got bell peppers, squash, pumpkins. Ooh. If this place ain't back in time, they stuck in the loop. Their time machine is not working. But that's how they like it. That's just how they like it. So they could dictate to certain people what they're gonna do and not do. All right, we're at Beach Avenue. I don't know what the street I'm on right now. I'll check when I get up here. This house right here, you remember when they was cutting the tree down? That's this house right here. They don't cut it down, and now they building on it. Oh, this is Woodland Avenue and Beach Avenue. This is, they cut the tree down, now they don't stole somebody's house and they building on it. Look at this. This is the kind of neighborhood that black people couldn't walk down, or you'll get lynched. How you doing? Look at that shit. Where's parking enforcement? Where is parking enforcement? But this is the kind of, look how these houses look. It's like plantation. You usually see black people in the neighborhood cleaning up their yards and stuff. Yeah, some boss Misa shows are going to clean it up for you, sir. Shit. But that's this town. That's the attitude the majority of these people in this town have. They're stuck in the loop. They're stuck in a time loop. Look at this shit here. Look at that house. That's Betty Davis' house right there. Look at this clown. He ain't even gonna see me. Watch, he gonna keep coming back. Look at this shit. Well, we got a nigga walking in the neighborhood. Red alert. Red alert. All shotguns at the windows. Look at how they walk. Look how they walk. They are so funny. Look how they walk, y'all. Oh, shit. They are so funny to me. I'm telling you. This place is stuck in the loop. Call the sheriff, y'all. There's a black guy in the neighborhood. We don't know what he's up to. All right. We coming up to a highway. Coming up to the highway, y'all. You see, there's a highway that runs through Tacoma Park. There's a couple of them. And this is the highway where the sergeant pulled me over and arrested me, where he has zero jurisdiction on a highway, which he doesn't understand that. That's why they have state troopers. That's why we employ state troopers to patrol the highways. I know, because people say, oh, it goes through their town. That's not how it works. Local law enforcement has no jurisdiction on the highway. Zero. And this is something that people need to understand. This is Highway 195, I think it is. As you see, they don't even cut the trees back to show the people. This is Highway 195. Running through Tacoma Park, Maryland. You see? This is where that clown locked me up on a highway where he has zero jurisdiction under the law. Look at him. The little oh shit. They have even trained the little ones to be scared of people of color. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit, y'all. Look at that. Look at that, y'all. We got Mayberry's finest out here directing traffic. Ain't this some shit? As you see, there's no sidewalks. Let me keep y'all in the loop. There's no sidewalks over there. Look at this shit here. Look at it. And this goes to some kind of little park. Let me put my camera on in case one of these little fluke niggas want to act stupid.
Recording started.
Look at here. This is a park, but it has no sidewalk going to it. Look. Oh shit. Oh shit. Look at this shit here. This is all they good for right here. This is all they are good for. Look at it. Look at it. A piece of shit. Look at this clown here. He's on the cell phone instead of watching out for traffic. That's Bushman. That's Bushman. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? This clown is a parking enforcement man, and he has police written all over him. He's impersonating a police officer. You see what I'm saying? Breaking the law. He is not a police officer, but has police written all over him. In the state of Maryland, it is a crime to impersonate a police officer. Here's another one. Look at it. Excuse me, officer. What's your badge number?
8446.
Are you a police officer?
No, sir.
Huh?
No, sir. I work for the city's Tacoma Park Police Department. I'm parking.
Well, why you got police all written over you?
Okay, do you need something?
Why do you're breaking the law?
Do you need something?
You're breaking the law.
Have a good day.
This is Mr. Bushman, the clown that keeps putting the tickets. As you see, he's impersonating a police officer by having police written all over him. You just heard him say he's not a police officer, but he has police written all over him. And it is a violation of crime in the state of Maryland to impersonate a police officer. You know? Unbelievable. This is what happens in this corrupt city. This is the clown that puts these tickets on my vehicles and had it towed. And now he's out impersonating a police officer. He just stated he's not a police officer, but as you see, he's got police written all over him. This is the corruption that is taking place in this town. And their chief, their mayor, knows all about it. Terrorists running this town. It is a criminal offense to impersonate a police officer in the state of Maryland. This is the parking enforcement officer who writes fictitious tickets, who don't know the law. And it's clear he doesn't know the law because now he's impersonating a police officer, which is a crime in the state of Maryland. I think I need to contact the FBI and get them down here. I'm telling you, these people are in the backwoods. This is the gentleman who writes fictitious tickets. Instead of riding around doing parking enforcement, He's impersonating a police officer now. And he doesn't even care because he just told me he's not a police officer. But as you see, he's got police written all over. But this is what happens in this little town because the majority of people are foreigners and they don't know their rights. So these little clowns do what they want to do in it. Now he's calling the chief. Mr. Moment's out here. Selective enforcement. Certain people can break the law in this town, and then there's certain people who can't. In the state of Maryland, it is a criminal act to have insignias on you stating you're a police officer. And as you see, this clown, who is the parking enforcement, is impersonating a police officer. Because people don't know their rights. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. I ran up on this clown who is the parking enforcement impersonating a police officer. Wait until we get the green belt. Unbelievable. And this individual, he doesn't even have a patch on his shoulder. Look at it. He just got a black shirt on. This is what I mean about corruption. Unbelievable. Oh shit. Look at this clown. Where you at? There you go, right there. I would walk across, but I don't have time to play with him today. Look at him. I'm gonna wait for him. This is the corruption that is in Tacoma Park, Maryland. You have a gentleman who's not a police officer wearing insignias that he is a law enforcement officer. And then you have a police standing right across the street from him, seeing him break the law. And now he's on the phone calling his chief. I wish he would bring his monkey ass down here. If this is in Mayberry, I don't know what is. What's your name and badge number, officer?
Sergeant Robinson.
Yeah. This is the other individual who arrested me on a state highway, who was also going to be sued. So you got two dickheads out here who don't know the law. This one doesn't even have patches on. He sees Oh, sergeant, and you're a sergeant, right?
Yes, sir.
You know it's a crime to impersonate a police officer in the state of Maryland, right?
Okay.
Is it?
Sure.
It is.
Yeah.
Is that a police officer?
He works for us.
Is that a police officer?
He works for us.
Is that a police
He works
officer?
for the police department.
Is he a police officer?
Police officer.
Okay, that's all I wanted you to hear. So he's committing a crime, right?
Yeah.
Is he a sworn police officer?
Did he say he was a police officer?
Yes, he did. Is he a sworn police officer?
No.
Okay, so why does he have police written on him? It is illegal to have insignia stating you're a police officer, which is a crime. Is it correct?
Okay.
That's like, see how he said taxpayer? Okay, okay. This, I can't wait to get you guys in Greenbelt. These are the two dickheads. This is the one. This is the one that has me. Oh, say my name again.
Mr. Moment.
Okay, there you go. Keep it up. Like everybody don't know who I am. You sound like a fucking fool. I'm gonna take that job away from you. Okay, this is a sergeant who claims he knows the law, has an individual who's not a police officer with police insignia stating he's a police officer. And this is the clown that locked me up on a state highway where he has no jurisdiction.
When you're driving.
Oh, no jurisdiction.
Yes, sir. When you're driving. On no license.
Yeah, we're gonna show you when I take your job and take everything that you have, that you don't know the law. Yeah.
You're traveling today because you're walking.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're driving before.
Yeah. If you say so. But I'm gonna have 12 people and the judge explain to you, law enforcement officer. You can't even enforce the law. The man's committing a crime. Are you gonna arrest him? Are you gonna arrest him? Okay. You're not gonna arrest him?
Nope.
Because he's one of your blue line goopies. Bootlickers. Because he works for you? If the secretary, she has a police, because she works for y'all, she can have police insignia. People, you guys got to get rid of these clowns. See you in court, dickhead. Look at him. That's Andy. Now, what's his name? Barney Fife right there.
Barney Fife.
Barney Fife doesn't know the law. Doesn't know the law. I'm still trying to figure out why you're not arresting that man for committing a crime. He's impersonating a police officer.
The crossing guard? The guy helping people cross the street?
The gentleman that has police on him, that's not a police officer. You gonna arrest him? Derelict of duty? Huh? See, when you have corruption in a town, this is what happens. Criminals.
I do like donuts.
And like, what's your favorite type of donut? Like, you know, like the.
they asking him, do he like donuts? The kids asked this clown, do he like donuts?
You like donuts? You like donuts?
No, I like recording clowns in uniforms who don't know the law and who won't enforce the law. It is a criminal act. It is a criminal act in the state of Maryland to have insignias on you when you're not a police officer, impersonating a police officer. Let me show y'all. He's impersonating a police officer, and you have a sergeant right here watching him commit a crime. And these are the two dickheads that are violating my rights. This one locked me up on a state highway where he has no jurisdiction to do. And because I was traveling, he doesn't know the difference between driving and traveling. This one is the one that's putting all the tickets on, impersonating a police officer.
I like you. I know you don't like me.
I don't like you. I don't even know you. But I guarantee you this. Let's see if you say the same thing when this hearing is over with.
I still like you.
Now,
I
say
don't hate
it.
anybody.
No, I don't hate nobody. Who said I hated you? If I hated you, you would have never caught me. Cause
Probably not. If you take off
that's right. That's what you wanted me to do. That's what you wanted me to do. Yeah. He heard him. He said that's what he got in trouble before, chasing a motorcycle. These are clowns in here. Look at them. You got a police officer and an impersonation of a police officer. The two dickheads of Tacoma Park, Maryland. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Y'all don't grow up and be like them. Two dickheads.
Yeah.
They're two dickheads.
Are they both fake or just one?
Huh?
Are they both fake?
No, the sergeant, he's for real. The other one's a parking enforcement officer. He's not a police officer. And neither one of them know the law.
So the guy that was over there, the one that was over there is real, but the other guy was just real.
The one with the gun on his side is real, but the other one isn't. He's impersonating a police officer.
When I was exiting out of the store, I saw him. He didn't have a gun or anything else.
He's impersonating a police officer. And the other one should have locked him up for doing it. But that's the Blue Line gang.
Are you a police officer?
No. I record these clowns and put them on YouTube.
Are you gonna upload that video?
Yeah.
What's your YouTube?
N.O.J. News 1.
Alright. What's your job?
This is what the young generation needs to learn and understand. The law. He's going to tell me, oh, you're committing a crime by walking across the street. I'm a free American. I can walk where the fuck I want to walk at. I don't need another man to tell me how to cross the street. The fuck? I wish I would have another man tell me how to walk across the street. I will go down there and mess with him, but they already, even the kids know that he's not a police officer. Isn't that some shit? Only people don't know is the government. He's impersonating a police officer. And because he works for them, even their secretaries have emblems saying they're police officers. But them smart kids right there, they knew they weren't police officers. That guy wasn't a police officer. Selective enforcement. The sergeant got the fuck out of there. He left him up there taking care of traffic. Instead of him riding around putting fictitious tickets on people's cars, he's out there impersonating a police officer. In the state of Maryland, it is illegal for an individual to have insignias on them stating that they're police officers. And then you have a sergeant who is standing right there, a sergeant, seeing this individual breaking the law, and he says he's not going to do anything about it. Corruption in this little town. Oh shit, don't tell me they called a Tacoma Park helicopter out. What's the odds of me walking around and I walk up on the two individuals that I'm about to sue the shit out of? Breaking the law. God is good. All right, what street is this? All right, I'm on Columbia Avenue now. Look at this shit here. 9/10/2022, a puck lock block party. They're gonna close this whole street down. When do people get the right to close down a whole public street? Only in Tacoma Park. I should get my motorcycle buddies to come through here and ride through this street. Get 1,000 motorcycles just to ride through this street when they lock it down. Nah, I ain't gonna do that. I told you, my criminal days are over with. Back in the day when I was younger, that's exactly what I would do. You can't close down no public street. That's what taxpayers pay for. And this is what people need to understand. But bootlickers, you know, you want to have a potluck party, you take it to a park or somewhere. You don't close down and infringe on other people's rights. Look how dirty this sign is. I got to get back what I really came out here to do. But I walked up on the two criminals out here breaking the law. This dude is impersonating a police officer. I'm telling you, taxpayers of Tacoma Park, it's time y'all wake up. Even your children know the difference, that there's criminal activity. They went up and asked the man, what is his favorite donut? That's an insult to the law enforcement guy. Well, they're not law enforcement, they're security guards. And the children know that. The children know that. Only people don't know that is these bootlicker adults. I told you, times are changing. The new generations are waking up. Sad part about it is they got to wait until the old generation gets the fuck out the way. Look at this shit. You have to wait until the old generation get out the way so the new generation can come in and clean up their mess. Look how they looked at him. Didn't even say hello, didn't say shit. How dare an outsider come into our town causing trouble? Unbelievable. What is this, an owl down on the side of the road? Whoop, whoop. Shit. Look at it. Oh, shit. You gotta love it. Look how dirty these signs is. Instead of coming out here putting new signs up, they don't even clean the sign. With all the tax money they're taking from the citizens, they don't even come out and clean the signs. I'm telling you, taxpayers of Tacoma Park, it's time to wake up. It's time to wake up. I think this is Elm Street. This is where the Bin Laden's daughter lives at, down this street. Because we got sidewalks here. This sign is supposed to be red, just like this forward always sign. But look how, instead of them putting up new signs, taxpayers, look how dirty this sign is. Look how. Dirty. And look at this shit here. Look at it. Dry rotted. Oh shit, here come my oldie. Watch this oldie. I'm gonna see if she talk to say something to me. How you doing? Damn, somebody got a dog in the car. Look at that. I tell you something now, they supposed to be dog lovers, and they got a dog locked in the car. I can't get over this. I ran into both of the criminals who don't. Oh, shit. God is good. And the sergeant said, yeah, there is a law, but he's not a police officer. Look how dirty this sign is. Oh shit. Oh shit. We got a group of people up here. Let me see if they run when they see me approaching. The little youngin say, do you like donuts? And he says, yes, yes. Oh shit. Now mind you, crossing guards are supposed to be there, but they have Tacoma Park Police Department there. And you see they put those police on them to scare the people when they're not police officers. He gonna tell me you walked across the street, that's a crime. Man, get the fuck out of here. I'm a grown ass man. I walk where the fuck I want to walk, and I don't need no grown man to tell me. I can't believe this shit here. This big ass nigga is riding on the side. Come on, young lady. You a little too big to be in that seat, man. You should let her ride.
He's being...
Yeah, I see. He just blowed up his cheeks when I said that. Have a good one, young lady. Yeah, big old boy sitting in the stroller while the little girl walking. That's some shit. See, them the kind of nice people in this town. So you got them in here. Well, they are overrun by these bootlickers in this town. I'm telling you. But at the end of the day, these bootlickers, you pay taxes just like everybody else. And your hard-earned money is getting taken by the same people you licking their boots, kissing their ass, deep-throating them. And they're doing nothing but breaking law. And Clown Boy tried to justify, oh, the guy over there that's helping people cross the street. No, the guy over there that's breaking the law. Law enforcement officer. That is your job. Your sole purpose of being paid is to enforce the laws that Annapolis and your little town people have made. And you don't even do that. Oh shit. I mean, you cannot make this shit up. I'm serious. Now, Bushman, you're the one that made me come around here, walk around here in videos. And I'm glad I got my star player today impersonating a police officer. Criminals running a town. And the mayor and the chief know this. Because everybody in their little office, like he says, they work for the police department. But they're not police officers. Shit, the janitor has a police uniform. And I'm telling you, the reason they have these police, because there's a lot of immigrants in this little town. People who don't know their rights. And as soon as they see police, because in their country, when they saw police, they got scared. And this is why these clowns in here wears that police shit. That's why they wear that police shit. Look at this. Look how dirty this shit is. Fucking dirt. This is 4th Street. But getting back to it, there's a lot of immigrants in this town who are scared of the word police. And this is why they allow these individuals to walk around, code enforcement, parking enforcement, the garbage man, the sanitation man, the secretary, to walk around with that insignia on them. But in the state of Maryland, the law that came from Annapolis or anywhere across the United States, it is illegal for anyone to have an emblem stating that they are a police officer when they are not. You are impersonating a police officer, and that is a criminal act. But as you see, that's a sergeant. I'm not going to do anything. He works for us. Ain't that some shit? So the janitor and the man who cleans up the bathroom works for you. Do he get to ride around with a police insignia on him? This is the kind of foolishness that goes on in this little town. Look at this lady here. They still back in the state. They got a black lady, lady of color pushing the white babies around. Boy, they need to come out of this back century. Hey, how you doing? Back century, they in. These backwood motherfuckers behind here. Look at her slowing up, being nosy. Look at this white car. Just got out there telling Bushman, because I was just finna show you. He was blocking the sidewalk. Look at her there with the brakes on, being fucking nosy. Look at it. Being fuck. Oh, Bushman. Look at here, Bushman. Look at here, Bushman. Bushman. Police officer, code enforcement. Look at here. We have a car parked on the sidewalk. Same car that was here. Again. Why isn't they're not getting tickets? Bushman. Ain't this some shit? Isn't it a crime or a violation to park and obstruct the sidewalk? Now, if somebody in a wheelchair or walking on crutches, they could not get by here, Bushman. Why is this, Bushman? Look at this, Bushman. You gotta walk into the yard to go around them, Bushman. Bushman. Instead of you down here writing tickets. Oh, my bad. The only time you come down here is to put one on my car. You're down there trying to be a police officer. They back at this Sligo Mill Park again. Damn. I got all the way down here and, well, I did meet the security guards. The fake ones. The one that doesn't enforce the law. Derelict of duty. Criminal activity. The Blue Line Gang. The Blue Line Gang. You know, it amazes me how people have children and they don't want to take care of their own children. They hire other people to take care of their children for them. Ain't that some shit? And then when the kids grow up and disrespect them, they want to know why. Because you didn't raise them. Somebody else did. Somebody else did. I hear the whirly bird, but I don't see it. Oh, there you go, right there. Tacoma Park called out the whirly bird. Oh, shit. Enemy number one. He gonna call my name out like people don't know who. Man, I don't give a fuck if you know who I am. Shit don't even faze me. That's the moment. Man, shut the fuck up. Like, I let people know who I am. You know, one thing about me, I'm not hiding shit. I come from the town of Stump Mud Hole. You fuck with me. Straight up. And I ain't got no problem going before 12 people and explaining why the shit turned out the way it did. Mind your business. Walk down the street like the clown did, talking shit. That's your right. But you put your fucking hands on me, and shit gonna get real for you like you never got it real before. Oh shit. Look all this shit we got back here, and Slim back there. We're back on Sligo Mill Road now. And look all this shit that's parked back here. But yet and still, the parking enforcement guy is down there impersonating a police officer. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Instead of him doing what the taxpayers pay him to do, he's down there impersonating a police officer. Look at this shit here. Look at this shit. You saw it first, taxpayers. Instead of him down here doing what the job he's getting paid to do, he's down there impersonating a police officer. He's down there impersonating a police officer. See, no parking? Okay. Look at this shit. Look at this shit, y'all. Taxpayers of Maryland, selective enforcement. Look at that. My. My. Taxpayers of Tacoma Park, you get what you pay for. You had the opportunity to receive a good mayor, and you voted a piece of shit back in office. You had an opportunity to have a good police officer, a good chief, and you allowed Ben Lawton's daughter to bring her brother into the fold. This is what you're getting. Selective enforcement, people of Tacoma Park. Selective enforcement. Not one ticket is on these vehicles for parking in a no parking zone because the individual is up playing police officer when he's not a police officer. He is up breaking the law and not doing what he's getting paid to do. Stay tuned. Tacoma Park taxpayers.